Hi F2Pers, this is Goodfellow from F2P.com, and today we are doing a first look at Space Engineers. It is essentially Minecraft in space. It's currently in alpha, so any glitches or anything that you may see or anything that seems incomplete, that is the reason why. But from looking at the tutorial videos, I kind of checked the tutorials out before I started playing because it seems relatively complex. Apart from when you actually start doing things, it doesn't seem so difficult. But you are essentially this little dude in this world. Well, this world, it's not a world, it's out in space. You are a space engineer and you can build space stations and spaceships. That is the idea of the game. What is this here? Press T to enter the cockpit. Is this a ship? No. Okay, press K. Oh, okay. Found some new stuff. But I think we're probably getting ahead of ourselves there. So you control this little dude. We are on a quick start world, which is basically a just kind of free build creative mode. I don't think there's any creatures or NPCs and stuff like that in the game just yet, but I believe there will be, given that some of the features. Oh, it does automatically keep saving your game, so there's nothing I can do about that. There, you can destroy buildings and ships and things like that, so I imagine there's going to be some kind of competitive elements. But we're going to have a little run around, and see, I'm running around now, and there's a gravity well in here, but if I hit X, I've got my little jetpack. Woohoo! And I've got oh, it's actually got a bit of momentum on it. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going far. Woo, yeah, check me out. And I can spin around and make everybody feel sick. Ah! Okay. So anyway, that's enough of that. This is a pre-made ship. Oh, that is a spaceship. I wonder if I can get in and fly that one. Well, you can make your own, so let's make our own spaceship anyway. And we can switch between first person and third person, which is quite cool. The third person particular is handy for doing your actual building. I'm going to try and remember everything from the tutorials, but bear with me. It was like a 15-minute tutorial showing you everything. It was pretty in-depth, so... if you press G, it pulls up your toolbar config. At least I can remember this. Your toolbar config is not the same as your inventory. These aren't inventory pieces. These are types of blocks and stuff like that that you would build. And you can build a small ship, a large ship, or a new station. You have to be very specific about what you're building. You can't start building a station with station blocks and then turn around and go, oh, you know what, this will be a cool ship. Because it's started using the station blocks already, and you basically have to delete it and start again. So we're going to start with a new small ship, and I'm not sure whether I can get rid of these pop-ups all the time. Can I get rid of them? Game, show rotation hints. We'll keep the rotation hints. So controls hints. Okay, I don't think we need that. That'll do for now. That might do it. Okay, so. When you are creating, I think actually it looks like it might give us everything by default for what we would need. Okay, cool. So you've got different shaped armor. So this is essentially your the actual structure of the ship. I don't know how it works with resources and stuff. Whether I need to actually gather any. I think because we're on the free build world that you don't have to do any resource gathering. So for now we will, I don't know, I think that'll do. We'll make something basic, and oh, got a little window. Okay, well, we'll have a window as well. Great. So you basically start by, you have to build onto this block. So once you click build, this appears. And we have to build around this item. If we'd have built all the way over there and we needed more room, then I believe it would have done that. So you always have to attach a block to another block. The cool thing with this is that I think it is if I press shift, no, control, there you go. So I can drag and make like a... It's actually pretty hard to... Oh, right. So I'm just hitting left click here. Sorry, I know I'm not explaining very well at the moment. It's just quite hard to... Cause I think they said you have to be careful about hitting your ship when it's not got the gyroscope on it. I think that was the item. Because you basically start sending it moving and it starts drifting, so you don't really want that. So that is the basic of our ship's, the start of the hull. Okay, that's cool. And then we're going to put in the cockpit. Sweet! That's our cockpit. Should have probably built the cockpit first and then built everything else around it. So we'll put some extra bits around that. Okay, looking good. Nice cockpit. Okay, so now we need to... Oh, can I press Alt? I want to check. Okay, it is a small ship we're making, isn't it? Yeah, okay, just double checking. So I think this is the... Ah, there you go. I didn't see it. On the above the toolbar, it tells you what item you've got. So, small reactor. This is for powering basically everything. Your thrusters, your lights, everything like that. So thrusters, you have to place them in every direction that you want to be able to turn. So I think this is probably going to come down to groups that might make persistent worlds where they say certain ships can only go in a certain direction. You know, they have like kind of server rules and stuff like that, which, you know, is cool. I need to... How do I rotate this? There we go. So page up and page down is rotating that. So yeah, I need to put on a thruster for every direction that I want to be able to move in. This is the worst looking ship in the world. There we go, and we will need them to go up. I want to change it vertically. How do I do that then? No. Ah, there we go. Okay, so insert and delete changes the y-axis, x-axis. Oh god, I've not been to school for so long. I can't remember which one's which. I've got that on there. Oh, it won't let me build that on there. Why not? You let me build it on that one, but no. Oh, is it because I've accidentally put that there? Okay, that'll be why. Push. And now we need to go down. So C, and I can drift downwards. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Give me a break. I think that's all directions apart from... Oh yeah, we'll want it to go. I don't know whether it matters how many thrusters you have. I think maybe the more you have, the faster it will go, perhaps. But... on kind of creative mode that we're in now, as I don't think you have to gather resources, I don't think it really matters. So it can go up, down, strafe, left, right, forward and backwards. That's everything we need there. So this is the gyroscope, which we need to put in. We'll put it at the back there, out of the road. And then we can... I think that's it. Oh no, we need stabilizers, which it hasn't put on... You need stabilizers to land. If you don't have stabilizers, then... landing gear, sorry. It can be... Well, I don't know whether it's impossible, but probably considerably more difficult. Oh man, you should have seen the tutorial that they did, and it was obviously by the main developers. They were like just so quick and, you know, flying around. Yeah, no problem. And man, that just looks like some weird, looks like a robot dog that needs putting down with its wonky legs. Sweet, man. And then it's gonna have just there you go. Look at that little three-legged wonky space dog. I'm loving it. Oof. Getting used to these controls takes some time, I will say that. Okay, so one of the things, because I've put a gravity... I think that's what the gyroscope does, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, the gravity... Yeah, the gyroscope thing. You can see on the bottom right where the gravity is pulling, and that means it's pulling towards this ship, I believe. So if I hit, if I turn my jetpack off, oh noes! Ah! Okay, you hit a point where if you fall too far away from gravity, that you oh, there's another ship over there. If you fall too far away from the gravity, it instantly puts your jetpack on, which is quite cool. But anyway, I think we've got essentially everything we need for our ship. And then if I get close enough to it, I hit... well, I need to come out of build mode, I think. And then... is it Alt? V? V! No, V changed my view. I shall jump in with 0. Oh, I think L turns my flashlight on, which is good. You see that turning on and off. Oh, I can't remember how I get in. F1, I think, tells me how to get into a ship. Backward straight, left, down, crouch, first person, initial dampers, next page. Holy moly. So yeah, quite a few controls, so it's no wonder I can't remember everything. Oh yeah, that's quite cool. We can pick a colour. Yeah, we can spray paint our ship, which is pretty good. Ooh. Do you mind? I was trying to read that. Copy object, lights on, terminal, inventory, secondary mode, landing gear, colour picker. Well, I'll be quite honest, I'm not seeing where I get in my ship. Come on! Next colour, symmetry, show play, no. Interact, maybe that's it. T. Ah, there we go. There you go, so I'm in my ship! Yay! Look at me go! And I can go inside my cockpit into first person mode. And I'm strafing around here now. And I can roll and yaw. Woohoo! Oh. Oh yeah, that's made me a bit dizzy, I will be quite honest. Okay. So we're gonna try and fly through this gap, and oh, well, we got in, which it was pretty good. Didn't quite manage to get as far as I thought I would. You've got a cool thing as well. With the Alt button when you're in it, you can actually look around. You keep hold of Alt, and you can like reset where you want to be looking, which is quite cool. But also when you're in V mode, yeah, in third person, you can have a little look around and stuff like that. So set your camera position, and you can scroll in and out and whatever. So what we're gonna do, there is destruction in the game. So I'm interested to see how this is going to handle when I go flying into this, because you do have to just kind of repair stuff when it gets destroyed, because we've got quite a bit of speed here. And that is essentially what happens. You smash pieces off your ship, so you can see how damaged and smashed up our ship is. We lost the cockpit, we lost some of the armor, and then essentially what you would do is go into build mode again, which I can't remember how you do. Yeah, there we go. So we can patch our ship back up, I presume. Ugh. No, what are you doing? Ah, I can't do it. Ah. Oh god. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. I'll tell you what, let's... Oh, see, because I've hit it as well now, because the gyro's come off, it's just floating around now because I bumped into it. So there is, obviously you're in space, so there's no friction, so it just goes flying around. So we have to try and catch up to it and get a... Nope, that's not it. Oh, you can turn the inertial dampers on and off. That wasn't it. Oh, is it because have I got any power? There we go, because I had no power, that's why it was doing it. And if I turn X off... Oh! No! Ah! So anyway, yeah, so you can repair your ship. But you can also build space stations, as you've seen with the one that I was running around with at the beginning. And you can build space stations floating in space, or... there's no gravity. Yeah, you can build stations in the middle of space, or you can build them around an asteroid, which is pretty cool. So kind of have a quick look, and I think I can't remember. You can resize the blocks, I know that, and it has this kind of like memory thing to it. So if you're trying to attach a block to another block, if it's a small block, it presumes you are trying to attach another small block to it. If it's a big block, it presumes you're attaching a big block to it. So it's quite I can't think of the right word, but I'm going to say intelligent, but that's not the word I was looking for, which just shows how unintelligent I can be sometimes. Ah, see, okay, so that's pretty cool. That goes into there. So we're kind of getting a bit of a mining platform going on or something like that. It's so difficult. It gets easier, I'm sure. And okay, so if we kind of build that going across, it's just getting the right angle. Once you've got the right angle, everything's a little bit easier. And we're gonna stick that and that. I don't know whether that worked though. I don't think it did because I'm on the wrong thing, so I need station parts. That's what I need. I need interior walls. I need a large reactor. So we've got stairs. So it's pretty cool. It's like plenty of things that you can do. Missile turrets. That's what I'm saying. There's various different game modes that you can play. When you choose your world, you have like a quick start world, and you have two basic kind of where you have everything modes. Then you have a survival mode where you start with only a few items, and then you have a mode where you start with nothing. So at the moment, because we're in the alpha and it's all testing, I'm presuming that's why we have access to essentially everything. Given that we saw on that station before that there was a schematics item, I presume you would have to learn the schematics for each of these. You wouldn't instantly have them accessible, so you couldn't necessarily start making your ship from, you know, from day one. And if you want, and you know, I'm presuming everything is. This is a lot of it is presumption, but I'm presuming everything does have a resource cost, and so the groups that want, the players that want to build big, massive space stations, well, it's going to cost them a lot of money, and they're probably going to need a group of people to kind of help contribute to it, and then they are probably going to need a group of people to defend it if you're on kind of an open PvP type world where people can destroy your bases and stuff. So you would want missile turrets on there, but if it's a big armada of people, then they could probably take down your bases. So it's pretty fun. It seems like an exciting part of the game. If that is in, I'm presuming it is just because of the things that you can see. It wouldn't really make sense to not have it in. So yeah, but I'm not sure. It did tell me how to build stuff. I just can't remember. The tutorial was pretty helpful. Where's this going? That's going to go there. Push, push. But yeah, I've got no jetpack, and there's no gravity, so I can't really do anything. And I'm not sure how to turn the gravity on. But that's essentially everything. I don't think there's much else I can kind of really show, but it seems quite an interesting game. I think if you do like Minecraft and you do like these building types of games, then I think it's going to be really fun. The fact that you can make your small ships just as a single person ship, or you can make large ships which you can have a gravity well inside them so people can walk around in them, so you will essentially be able to transport people around. And I think it makes a really interesting build slash survivor type game. So hopefully you liked the video. Please give us a thumbs up and hit the big old subscribe button now, and you'll be the first to see videos as these when we do them. If you want to keep up to date with us and all our latest news and reviews and giveaways, then please join our social network channels at Facebook on F2PCom and Twitter also F2PCom, and you will be kept up to date with everything that's going on with the site. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. I think these guys have come to take me down because I tried to kamikaze their ship. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.